Hello, my name is Sadie. Welcome to my channel, YinReikiLight, and today I wanted to come on and do the Libra season energy reading. You know, it's funny. I've been trying to tap into this Libra season energy, and I really wasn't getting anything. The Mercury retrograde energy came through very, very strongly, so that's why I did that video. But for Libra season, I wasn't really getting anything until last night. So this is what they want me to kind of show you about this Libra season. And I'm a terrible drawer, so I apologize for my bad drawings. Okay, so imagine, this is a terrible drawing, I'm sorry. So imagine, like, if you've ever been driving and you hit a roundabout, imagine like you're here, right? And you have this opportunity during this Libra season to kind of, you can go around the roundabout and go back this direction. You can go this direction, you can go this direction, or you could go this direction. And what they kind of, why they wanted me to explain about the roundabout is because right now there's a lot of timelines converging. There's a lot of people who have completed certain cycles, starting new cycles, other people who are getting, you know, on the path, on the ascension path, beginning their ascension cycle. And so there's all these different timelines, and there's this convergence right now during this Libra energy. And so what they're explaining to me is that, you know, you might be currently on this timeline, but you've learned all the lessons and everything you need to learn from this timeline. So you're actually going to go around the roundabout and go this direction, or go around the roundabout and go this direction. It's going to be different for everybody. You'll know if you went in a new direction because you'll start having just very new experiences. It's like unknown experiences, just different things, like different people coming into your life, different opportunities coming into your life. You'll know this Libra season if you stayed on the same timeline, if everything in your life's just kind of still status quo, like steady, slowly building. You'll also know this Libra season if you know, have decided to, you know, take a step back and go sort of in like a past timeline, a past direction, because a lot of things from the past are going to show up for you. You know, for some, they were saying you may go back to a job that you had long ago, and right now it's everything that you need because there's still lessons from the past that you need to learn and experience. And so whatever timeline you're on, it's going to be perfect for your path right now. The energy they're really showing me with this Libra season is the 3 of Cups. So there is a lot of celebration, community, you know, soul tribe, soul family, getting together with people, socializing. There's going to be a lot of activity around people because Libra is about the partner. It is about the other person, another person. So this could be, you know, like the cup, like this card, it's like 3 girlfriends just hanging out, having fun, drinking, enjoying themselves. So, you know, it might be you and your friends. This 3 people could be like a family situation. This 3 people could be, you know, kind of like what I was mentioning in the Mercury retrograde. You know, one might be your divine counterpart and the other might be a soulmate, and you're just kind of like in the middle trying to figure out like which direction do I go with the roundabout. So, you know, that's some of the energy that will be very, very strong during this Libra season. The other thing is they wanted me to show the 7 of Pentacles. So this is the harvest card. This is reaping what you sow. This is finally seeing the results of all your past efforts, all your past energies. You know, everybody's going to receive some sort of gift, reward, accolade, something that's related to a seed that you've planted long ago that you've been working and building on for a while. And so with that energy, what you need to understand is that, you know, what's going to come in for you is going to be absolutely perfect for you right now. And it's also going to help you continue to move forward. This Libra season is actually going to be very, very helpful for if you're feeling stuck because of the timelines converging. You're going to have chances and opportunities to move in a different direction. So that's one of the universal energies that's going to come through with this Libra season, is the opportunity to move you forward, the opportunity to move you in a different direction if you want to go in a different direction. For some, you know, we want to stay on the path that we're on, and that's perfectly okay too. Here's the other messages that I've been getting about with Libra season. So Libra is about another person. Obviously, it's going to be centered around relationships. Relationships are going to be a huge theme this Libra season. For some, it's just relationships with like friends. You know, you're going to, what they were saying was, for some of you, there may be someone in your environment now that's kind of like a casual acquaintance that you are going to just vibe with. Like, you're just going to, you know, either like have a conversation with and just realize like you guys have very similar interests, very similar energy, or you're just going to run into somewhere and you're just going to realize like, okay, this is a person I really want to spend time with. This is a person I really enjoy, want to be around in my life. You know, it's going to be the type of energy and the type of homie that you can drive around with the windows down, listening to Heaven Is a Place on Earth, and everybody's happy and there's no judgment. So it's going to be a very, very good connection. For some, it is going to be about a relationship. It is going to be about romantic relationships. Yes, divine counterpart, twin flame, absolutely. That energy is very strong right now. But what they were saying to me about the twin flames who are going to get together during this harvest season is, it's like you guys may have been going in different directions on different timelines, but with the roundabout, you're going to like converge and then go in the same direction. And that's what's going to bring you two into union. With others, though, it is going to be a soulmate that comes in, someone who gentle, loving, caring, and that really loves you, that really wants to be with you, that really is admiring you. There are a few of you who have a person in your environment right now that is like wanting to be with you, wanting to see you, wanting to spend time with you, and Spirit's just showing me like you're just slamming the door in this person's face like, no. Because they're not your divine counterpart. You're just like, no, not happening, not going there. And what Spirit wanted me to know, and this might trigger some people, I'm not trying to trigger you, but really look at this, okay? If you're triggered by this statement, really look at that and see why. The message I got for some of you is that your divine counterpart is not the only divine relationship that you will have in your life. It's not the only one. And so what you need to understand about that is that, you know, Spirit will always bring us what we need. It's like that Rolling Stones song, you can't always get what you want, but if you find, sometimes you will find that you get what you need. And so for some of you, Spirit has seen you struggle with this connection with your twin flame, with, you know, all the things that have happened between the two of you, and has decided that, hey, I'm going to give you this other person that's going to help you to heal, help you to grow, help you to feel strong again, feel beautiful again, help you to love yourself again. It's good. It's like the soothing, mending love that you need to move forward. They wanted me to share this like little story, this little antidote. So my daughter and I, you know, we sometimes we'll just like watch TikToks. And there was for a while these TikToks of kids at Christmas time, and they're opening presents, but it's not the present that they want, right? So they see this big box and they think, yes, this is the one thing that I've been hoping for, waiting for. And then they open it up and it's like a big blanket, and they're confused. They're like dumping out the box, shaking up the blanket, like, where's what I asked for, you know? And some of them get so mad. They just will like have a fit. They'll just have a total meltdown, and they're just throwing the boxes and saying, I hate you, and I never get what I want, and they're just so upset and angry. And then once they've had their, like, you know, their moment, their parents come out and bring them the actual real gift that they were wanting, and their whole demeanor and their whole energy and changes, and then they're like, I love you, and I'm so happy. And that's what Spirit is bringing into my awareness this morning, because that's how some of you are right now. There's a person in your life that wants to be with you, that wants to love you, that wants to spend time with you. And you're like the kid that opened the box with the blanket, and you're just like, no, I don't want this blanket. I hate this blanket. And you know, you're just throwing the blanket all over the place, throwing the box, kicking the box. And you're like so upset because it's not the one other thing that you want. And so what Spirit's saying is like, listen, I have seen your tears. I have seen you cry yourself to sleep. I have heard your pain. I have heard your cries. I have heard your prayers. This blanket is an answer to your prayers. It's going to give you the warmth, the love, the security. You know, you're going to feel held. You're going to feel loved. And it's going to help you like get your groove back. It's going to help you get your mojo back. It's going to help you feel strong and secure and feel empowered. And so for some of you, that love that you're just slamming the door on, you need to open up that door, because that is the gift for you right now to prepare you for the harvest that's coming later with your divine counterpart, okay? But if you're in an energy and in a space where you're still hurting, you're still angry, you're hating life, you're fearing your spiritual path, you've got to get out of that space. And that's why Spirit's bringing another soulmate through right now. And so, you know, the soulmate's not going to be your forever person, but you're not limited to one great love in your lifetime. So, you know, Spirit wants you to understand that this energy is so fluid. It's like water. Water can be anything it needs to be. Water can freeze and become ice, and it becomes a solid. Water can boil and it becomes a vapor. It becomes, like gas. Water can just be still and then it's liquid, or water can be like these huge massive waves. Water can be anything it needs to be. And so you need to not have such a fixed idea and such a, you know, be so limited in your thinking of what love is and what love can be for you in your life. That's really the message that wants to come through right now. And so because of that, you know, again, there's going to be, for some, it's going to be a soulmate. It's going to be a new romantic partner. For some, it could be someone from your past that comes through. You know, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. That's what they're saying. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Don't dismiss it just because it's not the very specific gift in the very specific package as the very specific person that you are thinking about and wanting right now and holding on to. I think that's why the message with the divine timing video for the DM energy that I got earlier this week was don't wait, is because, you know, if you guys are on different timelines, you know, if you are going you know, say you're going in this direction and they're roundabout in this direction, like you could be waiting for a while. So don't wait. Don't stop your life. You know, live your life. You know, let yourself be loved, let yourself be romanced, let yourself have fun. You know, two consenting adults who are honest about what they want and what they need, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't judge that, you know. The other thing about the Libra energy, though, is that for some, though, it's not gonna be a romantic partner. It's gonna be like, because the Pentacles came up, for some of you, you're really growing and expanding your business, your life purpose, and it's going to be a partner who comes in who's like, maybe has the money or the funds or the resources to invest in you, and just say yes. There's a lot of energy around collaboration, around community, around cooperation right now with the Libra energy. Even though there's Mercury in retrograde energies, and yes, there's interference, there's also this other energy that's like the universe, like wanting to set everybody up, wanting to support everybody for their next step, wanting to support everybody on the timeline that they're going into. Okay. And so just really, really, you know, if people want to collaborate with you, if people, you know, like your vibe and they want to do stuff with you, say yes. Especially if it feels right to you, say yes. Don't hesitate. Don't say no. And going back to the Mercury in retrograde message that I did, and the interference energy, you'll know right away if it's interference, because it's like trying to instigate, it's trying to get under your skin, it's trying to make you unhappy, it's trying to like spin you out of control so that you're just like dizzy, you can't, you move out of your center, you step away from your light. Okay, that's distraction energy. But if there are people, opportunities, support for you right now, there will be no obstacles, there will be no resistance. That's how you'll know it's for you, is because like all the doors will open, everything just opens up. It's almost like effortless. And so if you see things that are effortless in your life, that's a signal and a sign that this is your path. Okay, the one song, beautiful song that came up for this Libra season is a song by Stevie Wonder, I Just Called to Say I Love You. And I'm going to read the lyrics. No New Year's Day to celebrate, no chocolate covered candy hearts to give away, no first of spring, no song to sing. In fact, here's just another ordinary day. No April rain, no flowers bloom, no wedding Saturday within the month of June. But what it is something true, made up of these three words I must say to you. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. No summer's high, no warm July, no harvest moon to light one tender August night, no autumn breeze, no falling leaves, not even time for the birds to fly to the southern skies. No Libra sun, no Halloween, no giving thanks to all the Christmas joy you bring, but what it is, though old, so new, to fill your heart like no three words could ever do. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And so why that song came up, and it was so funny because I was driving in my car and that song came up, and I was going to turn the station, and Spirit was like, no, listen to the lyrics. And then I heard that no Libra sun, and I was like, okay, this is Libra season song. Why that came up though is because that's a message that during this Libra season, every single person is going to get a call, a text, an email, a direct message, social media post, something from someone in their life. Maybe someone that they haven't seen for a while, maybe someone that they're estranged from, and that person's gonna tell you that they love you and tell you how much they care about you. And like I said, even if it's not your divine counterpart, it's gonna be what you need to hear. It's going to be what you need to hear. All right. So I'm going to do a couple cards from the Sacred Forest, Denise Linn Oracle card, because to me, like, the colors in this deck are very harvesty. They're very fall season. So I really, really like that. First card, the bottom, gratitude. Just be grateful for what you have. Gratitude will bring you so many more blessings in your life. You know, the more grateful that you can be, the more that you will receive. Stag spirit, leadership. You know, you've got to stand in your power. You've got to own your power. You know, you are a leader in your life, and don't allow other people to take your power from you. Don't allow other people to spin you out of control. But for some, leadership is just means like, it's really time to shine your light. It's really time to show who you really are. Show all your talents, your gifts, your skills, all the things that you can do. Patience comes up a lot. That's the one thing that we all have to learn. Patience is a virtue, and on this path, especially the spiritual path, everything is coming together, but it is not on our time, it is on divine time. So just be patient. Know that even if you and your twin are on different timelines, you're not converging right now, that all paths lead home. Happiness. Time to celebrate, time to bring more joy and happiness in your life, because when you're in that energy of happiness, you, not just that you feel happy, not just that it's easier to manifest and bring happiness and joy into your life, but it just brings in everything that you want. It's just this beautiful, beautiful energy of loving life and being grateful and being happy that you get this experience. Another card that came out, Spirit Guardian of the Autumn, letting go. This is a perfect time to let go of the old. If Spirit wants to bring you into a new timeline, let the old timeline go. Let those old experiences go. Let those old people go. Let it all go. Don't need it anymore, because you've grown. You got to let the past go if you've grown. It's like, you might have had like a favorite pair of shoes when you were a kid, but if you try to put them on now, they don't really fit you because you've grown. Don't put on what doesn't fit you anymore and try to make it fit, because all it does is end up hurting you. See how much you've grown. Acknowledge how much you've grown. Acknowledge how much you are growing. Trust in that. Let's see what else. Anything else? Change. Growth brings about change. There's a lot of change coming. You know, the cool thing about dragonflies is that they can change direction mid-flight. You know, if you're not happy where you're at, change direction. This is the time to do it, because all these different timelines are converging, and it's allowing you to make the changes that you need to make so that you can bring more joy and happiness into your life. All right, I hope everyone liked this Libra season video. I hope everyone is doing very well with all these different energies. There's a lot going on. Just stay centered, stay focused on the light. Take care.